Okay, thank you. This time I would like to present our study entitled Phytochemical Screening and Antioxidant Activity of Gyrinops tea from Agarwood plantations on Lombok Island, Indonesia. This study involving 3 institutions including Pendidikan Mandalika University, my institutions, Matram University, Muhammadiyah Mataram University. So Agarwood commodity in Indonesia has been dominated by Agarwood resins. This resins is a main product of Agarwood cultivations, which produce from Macularia and Gyrinops member. This commodity has a high economic value and also become the very high value of commodity exports from Indonesia. However, Agarwood traditional farmer in Indonesia has encountered problem when they are only focused utilize this Agarwood resins commodity. First, this commodity need advanced technology and inductions especially, and then they suffer long investment waiting period, which is up to 20 to 12 years from seedling until they can harvest their product. Unstable quality and price also on the farmer, because this is only high economic when export for the foreign to the foreign country, but the unstable price is on the farmer stage. Also limitations of harvesting products, since they can only once harvesting for one tree, they have to cut it. So we need alternative solution. Alternative utilizations of Agarwood commodity for Agarwood traditional farmer. One of the good solutions is processing Agarwood leaves into Agarwood tea. This product no need special technology, and also farmer could continuously harvest the leaves to produce this Agarwood tea, and also that could give additional income for the farmer during the long waiting period before they can harvest the resin. So the development of Agarwood tea in Indonesia, the distribution here are different island of course, Sumatra Island, Bangka Island, Java Island, Bali Island, Lombok Island, Kalimantan Island, and also Sulawesi Islands. There are 2 types of development, including research and development and also home industry. For research and development, there are 2 centers of this: Sumatra Island and Lombok Island. In Sumatra Islands, especially North Sumatra and South Sumatra, mainly focus on Agarwood tea from Aquilaria group's leaves, while on Lombok Islands mainly focus on Agarwood tea from Gyrinops versigi leaves. So what is Gyrinops tea? Gyrinops tea is Agarwood tea made from Gyrinops versigi. This species is endemic Agarwood species from Lombok Island. Based on our previous study that this new type of herbal tea has been accepted by Lombok society as a respondent. So this has good potential to develop here in Lombok. For the large-scale production, it is need to standardize this product. One of methods for standardization is phytochemical analysis and antioxidant activity. So this research aim is to carry qualitative phytochemical analysis and antioxidant activity assay of Gyrinops tea. This research involving 5-step method. First, we are sampling the Gyrinops versigi leaves from several regions on Lombok Island. And then the second step, we are processing the leaves into herbal tea product. In the third process, we are carrying qualitative phytochemical analysis. The fourth process, we are carrying antioxidant assay using DPPH method, and also we carry a measurement of IC50. The last step is data analysis, of course. The Gyrinops tea processing method involving a very simple method. The fresh leaf, after selecting process based on the size and shapes, we're washing with water to cleaning process, and then the cleaned leaves will drying until it loses up to 20% of water content. The drying, not involving heating process, need at least 3 days. So the dried leaves then being chopped with grinding machine to form 1 millimeter particles, and the chopped leaves then brought with water 70 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes to produce Gyrinops tea. So the phytochemical screenings of the Gyrinops tea product, we are testing for compounds involving tannin, flavonoid, alkaloid, and saponin. These compounds need different reagents for the assay and also different indicators to show the positive results of the test, as we see here. The antioxidant activity assays were carried by DPPH, free radical scavenging activity. We are used pure vitamin C as a positive control and absolute methanol solutions as a blanco. All the samples were measured at absorbance at the maximum wavelength 516 nanometers. But before we measure the absorbance, the Gyrinops tea product were carried serial dilutions using absolute methanols to make a different concentration: 150, 125, 100, 75, and 50 micrograms per milliliters. Each solutions were added 0.1 millimolar DPPH, and after get absorbance data, we form regression linears to interpolate measurements of IC50. The percent scavenging activity will measure with these equations: absorbance of blanco minus absorbance of sample divided by absorbance of sample times 100%. So here's the sample locations of the Gyrinops leaves. We have taken the Gyrinops leaves from 5 different regions on Lombok Island, including Rarung, Kekait, Mataram, Lingsar, and Pejaring. This all region has detailed coordinate here, as we mentioned. And also, I should mention that these 5 regions have a different, slightly different environmental characteristic, especially the elevations. Of course, it's affected the microclimates of these 5 regions. So the different conditions, environmental condition on these 5 regions also affected the different characteristic of Gyrinops fresh tree that we found on each regions. Moreover, we can clearly see here the different characteristics, slightly different characteristic on Gyrinops leaves here, from Rarung, Pejaring, Mataram, Langko, Kekait. This is the fresh leaf. Look, the difference in color and also texture and consistency, slightly different. Also, after the fresh leaf being processed, dried, and chopping, we see the dried chopped leaves also different from each regions. And also, finally, the Gyrinops tea product made from this leaf, Agarwood Gyrinops leaves from different regions, also has different characteristic. Mainly, we see the different color of the Gyrinops tea here. Based on the qualitative phytochemical screening, we see the different tannin concentrations in 5 regions, where Mataram, Gyrinops leaves from Mataram's region has the highest tannin concentration, while Rarung and Kekait has the lowest tannin concentrations. Gyrinops leaves from Langko and Pejaring's region have moderate tannin concentration, but the flavonoid concentration for all 5 regions are the same. All the 5 regions has no alkaloid and saponin compound here. So this is the antioxidant activity measurement, as we see based on the interpolations of the regression linear. Gyrinops leaf, Gyrinops tea from Mataram region has the highest antioxidant activity. It's also been confirmed by the IC50 of Mataram's Gyrinops tea, 68.58, which classified into strong antioxidant activity. The other regions, Langko, Kekait, and Pejaring, have a moderate antioxidant power, while on Rarung, Rarung region has a weak antioxidant capacity. So here, the different conditions, environmental condition where the Gyrinops leaves has been taken, has affected the different antioxidant activity. As we saw here, also the difference on the IC50. So Agarwood tea from Gyrinops leaf does not contain saponin, just like what found in Agarwood tea from Achillea leaves. There was a difference between Achillea leaves and Gyrinops leaves. So also the product, Agarwood tea product from these two species should be different. The Gyrinops tea from different regions have various antioxidant activity, as what we see before. The antioxidant activity from Mataram region is the highest. This different antioxidant activity could be resulted from the different environmental condition. As we know, antioxidant molecule mainly classified into metabolite secondary metabolite that produced by plant as a self-defense against unfavorable condition. So we could say that Mataram has very unfavorable conditions among the other regions, since Gyrinops leaves here has highest antioxidant activity. So antioxidant activity of Gyrinops tea here is lower than Gyrinops fastigi extracted with the organic solvent. For example, the methanol and ethanol. As we know that the penetration of water cannot be compared with the solvent from methanol and ethanol, of course. So we could improve the antioxidant activity of this product by carrying some oxidation process. It mentioned in several studies that antioxidant activity of tea could be improved by this oxidation, since this oxidation process improve the tannin concentration on the sample. So based on the result and discussion, we could conclude that Gyrinops tea made from Gyrinops fastigi leaves from several regions on Lombok Island contains tannin and flavonoid with no saponin and alkaloid. This product has a various antioxidant activity, which classified into moderate antioxidant activity. So finally, the authors would like to thanks to the Indonesian Ministry of Research and Technology for the research grant scheme penelitian kerjasama perguruan tinggi that support mostly of this data for the research. So here's some reference for further study, and thank you very much for your kind attention. This is our product, sample product, the Gyrinops tea from as the brewed tea and also tea bag. Thank you.